Is it working now? Tell me it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working. Is it? One, two, three. One, two, three. Okay. I lost the 1080, but I guess it's alright, I guess. Let's see. Everything else is, okay. Man, I need to. Knowing when things break down. Well, hey, everyone, welcome to the week 4, day 2, I guess, of the Space Engineer. Today it's gonna be building another vehicle again, but this time a large rig. Only difference is that it's gonna be a large grid, so I can make use of the larger detector range of the large grid. So small grid has a 50-meter detection range, and large grid has 150-meter detection range. The problem is that if I were gonna build a large grid with all the thrusters to fly it, it's gonna take a lot of resources. Even with the easy setting of resources, it's gonna take me quite a while to actually build the whole thing. So what I'm gonna make is what something I set out to do in like very first, second or two screen. Just build up file. Yeah. So I did the basic design weeks ago, but I didn't realize just how big the thing is. So right now it's like a 7 to 8 uh, block width hanger. The problem is that I need to build a small middle section for the body. Then I'll put two wheels to the side. Then on top of that, I gotta put the wing big enough so that even with the one thruster, we'll be able to glide quite easily. So the hanger I have right now is way too small. Hence the thumbnail of needing a larger hanger. Give me a second. I don't have hydrogen, so I can't really get at it. Well, uh, hmm. If I put it sideways, the crane might be long enough to reach it. Getting out would be a little bit tricky, but it should be okay-ish. Um, Alright, let's get started. I'm just gonna build it off the base and disconnect it once I'm done with it. It'll be easier. Uh, so, trying to reduce weight, so I'm gonna use the minimal block as possible. Instead of having a armor block like a chassis, I'm gonna be able to put a battery like what do you call it, structural element. One wheel there, one wheel there. Yeah, so large grid is so much bigger than the small grid variant. Oh shit, the wheel comes. Need to dig it a little bit. Okay, to bring up the menu, access terminal, wheel, larger unfinished left side of wheel. That works. Yeah, so this is like a third of the what the final wing gonna be, final vehicle gonna be, but still it's way too big for that right now. So I need to think of the where to put like a large grid, not large grid, larger scale, one way and a hang somewhere up the side that I can actually safely land and take off from. Okay, coming up let's need the battery, thruster, wing, wheels, motor sector, and antenna maybe? No, antenna is way too big on the large grid. No antenna. Probably the ore detector, it doesn't have that many detectors. detachable points, so I cannot put block on it here. Only can put block next to these four these full block bases here. So guess I can make a very thin chest. Actually, does it have a? Yeah, let's just go with the full side half block, so I can have to connect to the thing. Then we'll temper down. What should I put there?
Fuel critical.
Connector probably. One cargo. I don't think I can actually dock because the wing's gonna be come up to make a stable base. The wing's gonna be extend a little bit behind this whole thing in a triangle shape. Uh, hmm. Let's see if this thing works. So let me get some better benchmark points. What's that? Yeah, so basically, what I'm making is the shape of what's in the thumbnail. But man, I'm bad at this now. I don't know hydrogen, so I can get up there. Alright, let's see if this thing works or not. It kind of worked when I tested it out, but I don't know how well it'll do in real life. So this is base here. Yeah, I'm drawing with the mouse as it happens. And this is the contact point with the ground. What I'm gonna do is put a wing like this. Man, this is a horrible drawing, but bear with me. The contact point here, contact point there, then I'm gonna put like a little 1x1 wheel facing downwards. That sort of work as skid. So you'll have a stable base of a stable. Oh, no, that's not it. Stable triangular base where the center mass can stay inside that without much trouble. As long as the center mass is in this triangle shape, it won't fall over. So, not the best design for the stability, but it should work. Alright, so we'll from side view would be the wings on the top, wheel facing downward, and little body with a wheel on it. So center of a lift, well, the wings in Space Engine mode work a little different from the actual real world wings, but in a sense it's similar enough that it can just stay like that. So lift and center of mass somewhere here. So when you're in the runway, hopefully this will be the like so. So the whole vehicle will be rotated a little bit, facing upward. Then there'll be a little thruster there, and man, this is so bad, so bad. The thruster back facing downward to slightly lift and forward velocity. As in real life, as the wing catches the wind and generate lift, the whole thing will rotate forward. But in Space Engine, it doesn't work that way. So I'm gonna rotate forward and keep it level with the gyroscope, like so. Just round it like this. And if I have enough lift, the whole vehicle will stay level because the center of mass is content by the lift and lift to the left as a brake from letting the whole grid falling down. And since it's pivoted a little bit, if I don't have enough lift, it will just fall back down. And it tells me when to speed up and when to speed down. Well, how much if I have enough speed to take off or not. That was a little silly
Fuel critical.
infographic, I guess. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. And so this train will get in the way if I building the whole wing, but the wing will come later. Um, hmm. And I need to get better at talking, explaining stuff. Um, control seats. Should I put the full size or just open top? Hmm. Let's go with the enclosed ones. Oh, it doesn't have the. This one has a. No, this one has a connection port on the top. Yeah, on the top. Should I don't want it to make it too big. Hmm. Yeah, I'm already deviating from the plan I have, which is interesting. Which is the whole point of the building stream. Well, it's not really a stream, I just building and space engineers, just trying new things. It's too heavy. Yeah, it's gonna be way too heavy, I think. Uh, hmm. F1. Of course, down. Alright, let's go that way. So, I'll shift everything one up. And I'll have a. This gonna be okay. Yeah. Some more hydrogen reserve. On top of that engine, then a H2 generator. Battery. Cargo. Two cargo is a little too big. A little too heavy. Well, I can lift this whole thing up. Hmm. Yeah, let's get rid of the connector here. Connector there. Hmm. Should I have a downward thruster? No. That's it. That's it. Wonky thruster. There's no way I can make iron thrusters. Wait, I don't have a hydrogen. Oh, not did I? Why? With hydrogen thruster. I'm gonna have one hydrogen thruster facing downward at the emergency and what do I do? And I guess I'll put a prop motor for the. This is a mod from the wing where I'm plane parts. Not the plane parts, the plane engine thing. Which is not in the vanilla thing, but let's do that. I need to make hardware too. The fog rolled in the dumps gonna. Right, whatever. Extend. Lift this up a bit. Okay. So that should go. Turn on. The other way. Probably need to make more detector components. Separate one. Oh, yeah, I was gonna make a refinery in the assembler, huh? Send it out and build a proper processing room. Uh, I'll do that first. Should be fine. Oh, that's the wrong one, huh? Reverse. Down a bit. Bring me down a bit more too. Bring the whole thing down a bit. Down. Okay, down a bit. Then I rotate it over 7, 6, 7. Huh. That reminds me, I should really make a little add-on that displays what key I'm pressing.
Fuel
Oh
critical.
gosh. Uh, even in Space Engineers that follows because I suck at games. uh, where's my body? There's my body. Let's see. I need to finish the hydrogen tank on my own to unlock the recipe. I should put like ladders and then railings on it. So I can actually getting in and out of it once I land this thing. Computer and logic switch. Computer logic. Uh, is it on? Something's not working. I don't know what. It's giving me warning. What do you mean it's not optimal? Well, it should be fine. It looks fine. Okay, it should be fine. I know I'm not getting a 1080p whatever. Just because my monitor is not 1080p. And my monitor only does 720. No, not even 720. Well, the term is a little bit weird because of the resolution and what have you is that kind of misaligned a bit. But my monitor is a 720, 1280 by 900, and that puts me under automatic resolution to 720, and it's giving me a warning for it. Whatever. There's nothing I can do about it anyway. Well, there's something I can do about it. Like last time when I tried it until like a week ago, put everything and upscale up to 1080 on my OBS, then stream it at 1080. Well, it kind of worked for the Half-Life, but I don't think it's gonna work for the Space Engineer, so it's less optimized and my computer is like having trouble rendering everything anyway. I have to put down the game graphics setting it down a bit to make it work. Right, so that's the chassis. What's the cockpit missing? Once I set up a proper production room, I'll set up EDS inventory manager and do the automatic build thingy. I'm out of silicon. Okay, silicon. I don't have a silicon ion deposit, do I? Nickel, cobalt, and whatever. But no silicon. Yeah, let's dig some more. Unlock, or transcription. Turns down of the friction to 40, 50. Down we go. I'll dig out a more path and I'll gather rock stones and I'll process it to select silicon, that should be fine. Or maybe I could go look for a silicon deposit somewhere beyond it. Whatever. Need to dig out the path more anyway. Sometimes dig down a bit more, so it's a little more level. Let's put it lined up. Unlock the traverse block. Bring it up. Not bring it up. Up. Oh, just lock it? Oh, wrong lock. Okay. Bring it up. Lock. Swing it over. Yeah, this is kind of slow process. But it saves a lot on the power usually. Because right now I'm using almost next to nothing in terms of the power. Although in the easy setting, power is not really a concern. Yeah. Oh well. One thing at a time. Bring the wheels down. Hey, the cockpit model is broken. Look at that, it's transparent. Not there, really. Yeah, that's not a good sign because that just means that my graphics card is not kinda working overtime or whatever. And there's a little bit of a missing the bit of a misprocess or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm not really set up for this PS2. Like equipment is that. Oh well. It's mostly for learning, it's experience and as a hobby. Try to make some money or be providing me decent content. But I really should try to get some reasonable content out instead of just wasting time like this. Hopefully I can, well, so original plan is to record this and do a edit. Oh shit, I forgot about the, it's basically doing the audit, edit, not audit, editing and just make a little compilation or whatever afterwards, so you don't waste time watching me playing, doing nothing for a while. Shoot. SC number 11. Audacity, speaker recording. Oh yeah, so that's my stupid little plan thingy that I keep forgetting every time I start doing this, using Audacity to record the game sound separately so I can actually, go down it. So I can, when I do the editing, I can have a game sound without my voice. Minus 35. No? Alright, it's locked. That's good enough, I guess. Then carve out the level path at as much level as humanly possible with this vehicle. Raise a bit more since I'm angling down a bit too much. Maybe I shouldn't have thrown out the rocks last time I was here. Because I need those rocks. Although there's all this. Oh shit, I really should dig down there now. because right now there's a huge cave, huge gap that I might fall into. Yeah, this is kind of boring part. One would edit out if it was a recorded episode and whatnot. Yeah, this would take me like 20 minutes minimum. That's just crazy. So layer by layer, peel it off. So I'll have a better path down, up and down. Kind of taking it a little bit conservative because I don't want to make a big dip somewhere that I have to smooth out, which is kind of pain to do with this setup. If it was a flyer, you can just keep the level and just fly straight back and forth. But since the wheelbase is subject to the terrain it stands on, there's probably like a big dip in it. The whole drill will dip down and make it worse. It becomes like a negative feedback loop of you're angling down more because of the dip, and because you're angling down more, you're digging deeper, and because you're digging deeper, you're angling down more, and it's just stuck after a while. The game music not on. Then again, the game music in this kind of game are kind of hit and miss. Because in most games, like action games or narrative story-based games, the sound is played based on what's going on the screen. When the sandbox game, there is no indication of what's going on the screen at all, so the music they play is kind of random at best. And so usually, probably I should be playing my own BGM or whatever, but I don't have my own BGM. I don't know what kind of BGM I would want either. I don't know what kind of personality I would be. Okay. I don't have my style, I don't have my character, I don't have my image whatsoever. So sometime down the line maybe. Right now there's a more pressing lack of skill per se that I need to work on. Yeah, back and forth, back and forth. It's so tedious to watch. It's kind of relaxing to play, but to watch is like really, really good. Do I have enough already, or...? I don't think I have enough yet. Because of my vehicle is pretty light at the moment. This part is a bit uneven. Bit of a bump uphill, then a down. Right, last pass, and I'll dig out some cobalt down there, and I'll return to the base. Bit of a nickel to the side. But this is oops. Yep. That wasn't good. Went down a little bit too fast. Park there. Yeah, the whole path is a slightly what do you call this? Roll to the one way a bit. Has a slight roll to the left downhill. So I'm gonna dig down the nickel to my left, or in the screen in your the right side. Since there's some nickel there too, might as well. What was the full weight? I think it was a 230 or so. So I guess we're halfway filled. I should write that down somewhere in my pocket so I can actually reference it and see how full we are without actually going into inventory. Well, it's not really pressing that on this. But technically, I could have made this a bit more reaching farther away by putting a more piston where the small conveyor ports are. But then again, it might be more unstable, so I didn't. I refrained from it. Wrong key, wrong time. Yeah, there we go. Wait, am I full? Wheels are full. Am I full on the cargo? Huh, we are full. I thought the full weight was 2 something, not 1 something. Oh, I guess because the server I played on had a buffer on a small cargo container. Yeah, yeah. Oh, then Hinge is having a lot of problems with lifting up because the grill got way too heavy at the moment. So, what I can do is connect. The drill don't really fill the connector by default, so I'll move to drill. Yeah, okay, that was. Now it's lighting up that the hinges can lift it. And cockpit too. Yeah, cockpit and connector, they don't really usually pull that into the automatically. Lock. That wasn't locked. It was learn to read better than it. Driver stock. Strength up a bit. Friction up a bit more. Unlock the parking brake. Reverse back out of G. Okay. Easy, does it easy. It's pretty steep that hill down, so I don't wanna like roll down the hill with all my vehicle and cargo. Upper strength is more or less. Too heavy right now. Less. Full friction. Might have to do a thruster. Am I stuck on something? What am I stuck on? Come on. I know it's a tiny little cluster, but it should help. Okay. Should be... No, that's not enough. I need more power. Come on, get it, come on. Damn it, not enough. Wheel settings, power to full. Alright. At full power, it drains quite a bit of electricity that I needed to get over this hill, I guess. Yeah, that was the other thing I want to build. I want to build a little boulder thing so I can make a level path without much trouble. It's basically same, similarly designed a chassis, but instead of having a drill on top and a cargo in the back, we'll have a dozer blade on the front of it, which I can control for the pitch and level and roll whatsoever, and stay level with the gravity, so I can have a smooth path. Semi-automatically. Later. Later. Too many projects at one time is not a good idea. That's it. Okay. Lock. Parking brake on. Refinery. Stone. Stone. Well, let's just do the right target. Two. Dump everything in there. Refinery. Stone first. Cobalt. Nickel. I should have enough silicon to make the part I need for the control suite up there. There we go. Okay. More crane, more crane. Okay. Burn it down. Oh. Down a bit more. Turn the weld turning the weld on might help. Production. Oh shit! Oh, that didn't kill me this time. It killed me last time. More power set. Yeah, I really should make that little overlay thing that I can drop that shows what key I'm pressing. Well, I'm pretty sure there's like OBS plugins that has that, but I want to try making it on my own because it's fun. Right? It's much more fun to learn through doing something that's of interest than just doing it for the sake of doing. I guess I'll try it out later when I have on the weekend. I guess when I have free time. Oh, this is slow. Oh. I'll do the other one then. Oh, I don't have enough metal tubes either. Yeah, so the hydrogen thrusters are meant to be like the major what's the word, roadblock, uh, milestone or something. Well, mix of those two that you need to get out of the planet's gravity. And the cobalt and the metal grid work as that little initial hurdle to get over. Uh, yeah, so first roadblock is a basic material, then the nickel with the motors and thrusters, then cobalt with the metal grids. Sort of work as a progression in this game, but sandbox game is kind of annoying. Not that it's a bad thing, just that after you try a few times, it just becomes numb to it. Like you wouldn't think really, you don't really think twice about getting a coal in Minecraft or something. Similar idea. Oops, doing that. Huh? Probably, maybe I should build a platform in circular pattern based around the control seat. Maybe then I won't fall down. Uh, oh, I already have it on there, so I don't have to copy it. Production. Alright, while that's building, I'll go up there. The blocks I need. So I'll have a, where is it? Hydrogen oxygen generator. It used to be called oxygen generator. Then a pro engine across here, connecting this port to this hydrogen generator. So in large grid, the two engine requires a two O2 generator working at map to fill it. But putting two is quite heavy. This one is like a 11. How? Wait a minute. Is it the accurate number? Where is it? Exactly. Wait. So each one of these is a 2.5 ton. So two of these will be the 5 ton. Quite heavy. So, yeah. What are we missing this time? Construction components. Finish it so I can move it back so I can put a real engine on it. Alright, well, meanwhile I'm waiting for the components to get finished built. I guess I'll put a wing on it. Wing. This one. Air brake. Do I not have air brake? I'll install it first. I never used these before, so I'm not sure what I like. It's small, large, probably silverback. Silverback. Ah, okay. So one is a forward facing, the other one is backward facing. Yeah, I need a backward facing. And I need a cowl as well. That's a bit, great. One by one. Top motor press. But this might work. Although, placement is kind of weird now. Two, I guess, then? Two? Yeah, that's 2. So 1 on each side of the connector. And this is how big is it? 9 by 9. Oh, that's great. 7 by 7. Okay, let's make 2 small ones side by side. So we need 3 blocks of clearance each side. So oh, that's gonna be quite good. So 1 gap there, 1, 2, 3. Then the yeah, 1 like there. So straight section for 3 blocks, then swap thing back. Okay. So if I put this here, this will give me 2 blocks on each side. Then 1 block straight, which will have engine. Then we'll have a second. The wing's gonna get in the way, huh? Mm, 2, 3. That's a bit of a problem. I didn't realize how big the prop rotor thing was. I was just thinking of putting original design only had a small atmospherical engine. My English. So I only had a 1 block of space on it. Am I out of a thing again? What am I out of? Still plate, really. Still plate. Still plate. Gimme. I really should just make a proper assembler already. I mean, no one really builds on this scale on basic assembler and basic refinery. But I have a 3 times setting, I guess, so that's a bit more easy going. What I could do is 5 on each side, which will be able to do. I need 6 block of clearance on each side because this guy is a 7 by 7. And get 1 gap in the middle, so I should do 1 of those. No, that's only 7 by 7. Maybe I should make 1 big forward facing on top of it. This will get in the way though. Is there any other ones? This is what I get for not practicing in off screen and not testing the mod out. 1 by 2. Single one is big enough. one in the back. That will be in the way of a connector. Ah, shit, I really should have built it first before on the off stream or whatever. You know what? I know it's less three things to look at, but let's go with the two thruster on the side. Let's go. And I'll change this out to a triangle shape one. Was there a different block that has a? I don't think it has, right? I don't think that's a shape that we either have on the. Yeah, that should do. That's fine. And I can put a. What is this? You know, this one here as well. Let's. Got one. That one's a bit off now. What? Nah, let's just leave it there. That's enough. Okay, this one, then full size slope, 2x1 slope. Let's see. Oh, that's wrong. I want the one with the raised edge. So then I'll just put the regular wing as a plan. So, and the sweat thing. What's the word? I don't think it's there. There's probably a proper name instead of a 6x5 or whatever. That'd be. Okay, let's move the thing out of the way. Temporary blocks. Oh, I forgot to. There was some. A temporary block here and two. Then the big wheel, oh, it should be one over. So this too big.
Fuel low.
Yeah, this is way too big. Ah. But I do need the wheel base in the end of this. And I need the vertical wing base as well. Something like this. Probably one by one. 1x1 on the bottom and 2x1 on the top. Sorry, I'm not talking too much right now. I'm trying to think of the design in my head, which is taking up too much brain power per se. Uh, I can't multitask anymore. I'm getting too old. This game. So, you should unlock it, right? Why are you not unlocking the? Let's build the other one. I should have. Yeah, we should unlock it. No, this is a quite interesting use. It's a roller, but fabulous. How to use these too. Into airbreak. Where's the airbreak? Airbreak is on the left one. Just a little decoration for like reading, like the wire you see on the bicycle and all that. But oh well, we don't need it. Airbreak. Arrow face the forward direction. There's a little gap that I can put something on. Yeah. I don't know what to put it there though. No. And I do want to put something there for structural reasons. What what goes on that connects the up and down for I don't think it has that block though. Let's test something out. Yeah, so it's just there, one by one. That's so. And two by one. Let's see. That's kind of odd, huh? But I do need a vertical thin vertical wing, so I don't grip to the one side or left or right. My suit score changed again. A lot more boxy than I imagined while originally planned to, but maybe longer backward, and I can swing that. I'll extend this more. Would it look better? So, like so, with another 7-1. What is 6?
Fuel low.
Ah,
Fuel critical.
ooh. No, the other one. The other way. Let's see. I need to get more ice. Well, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Don't overdo stuff. When we put to 7, I'll have 2 left over, then I could throw one by one in the back. Like so, then I throw one by ones. Can extend on this one to other side. Oh, should I put a single? I should have put the single side there with the thing. I'll go back there. And put a. This one. And one by one on the bottom. 2 by 1 on the top.
Fuel low.
Lights on it. No lights. Oh, don't dance. My control key is kind of broken, so every time I press the control plus number to change something, sometimes it just doesn't register control and just do the number instead. It's annoying sometimes. I probably need a new keyboard. I had this keyboard for like 11 years, 12 years by
Fuel
now.
critical.
It works fine, so which is a nice thing. That okay, single. Is it leveling up? Okay. It's a very weird design, but a lot bigger than I thought I planned to do. But that's how it goes in the most building. Yeah. It's a lot easier to make things bigger than make the designs more compact. Especially if you go for the aesthetics. The edges kind of off. Yeah, let's move this forward one up and let the backside line up, I guess. Yeah, this is not a good screen per se. Yeah, move this forward up one. And oops. Then I can line up the backside. Like this. One. Oh, I'm off by one. If I put 2 by 2 there, it's gonna drag on the. So there's a wheelbase. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 1, 2. If I bottom out the suspension, it might line up. Let's try it. If it doesn't work out, I'll just bring it back and redo it. Then the little wheel. Let's see if it lines up or not. This is not gonna work out. Too low. Too low. If I raise the suspension, would it line up? Might work if I mess up. I want it to face a little bit slightly upward. It might end up being slightly facing downward. But this one will be looking better though. Slightly, though, not by much.
Fuel low.
I know, not fuel low.
Fuel critical.
Okay, that should be okay. I'll change up the block, the airplane block. Wing block, whatever they call it. This one. It only is only difference between this and armor block paint job, the aesthetic parts of it, because they will look slightly off color, whatever texture wise and color wise, if I just use a regular armor block, so they're applied slightly differently. The wing block are slightly differently. Oh yeah, I should put a parachute on it. I don't have any ports though, no. I don't have any conveyor ports that I can connect to. Yeah. So it has to be manual load or something. Yeah, and I guess I could put a parade on top of the parade on top here sometime later when I add an NPC. This one was 6 or 7? 7? 6. Take over. Then the other one is 7, right? Yeah, the other one is 7. 7. Something this way.
Fuel low.
Then another 3. 2. 2.
Fuel critical.
Ow. 2. Then up forward 1, then 2 by 1 and 2 by 2. Ah. By 2 by 2. You know, after I have to move up for one more. It'd be funny if I build all this, spend hour on building this, and on first flight I crash it. This is typically what happens on the enemy build. Yes, indeed. But there's always something you forget, or like,
Fuel
like a
low.
gyroscope. Like a gyroscope on this thing. Um, that could have gone horribly wrong. Take off and you have no gyro control. One should be enough. Gyro's really heavy, but where do I put this one? Center line. One center line. I used up all the center line spaces. That's a lot. Does this have a nothing place? No. This though. Like a soft base. Yeah, one of these is a 12 ton. It's really heavy. I'm gonna have 2. I can use one for the script later. I probably should put the programming block. And a timer block. Would you close this up to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll find 1. Yeah, a lot of wing parts are 5 blocks minimum, so it's kind of hard to. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, I guess I could just regular one cross. Move this out of the way. Good thing no one's watching, I think, because this would be really boring. I'll never the place. There's the pistons in the way. Oh well, I'll do it later then. Parachutes. Facing up so I can reach from the bottom. So one block from this side along the way as a leftover. I'll do that later. Yeah. How am I gonna get this out of here? I guess I have to drive forward. So if I detach it with the damper on, it should go forward a bit. Yeah, drive up a hill and down the path to fly it down. Yep. Little slope to get up. If I need to do. There we go. Just, warning, please check your video resolution. Current resolution 1600 by 900, which is not optimal. Whatever is the 1600 by 900? It is. What's wrong with that stupid warning? Now that's what I get for using a monitor for 10 years. I feel like I could put the resolution setting to be 1080, but then the picture's gonna be hard to read the smaller words or whatever. Not really, not ideal.
Fuel low. Fuel critical.
Running a little beyond the schedule. I wanted to be done building this by now. Oh yeah, I forgot to change up the armor block to the wing block. Not critical. Hmm. My keys are all mushy now. Basically made a milk tea. Minus boba tea minus the boba. So a ton of sugar with the milk. Yeah. Red tea. Not red tea, black tea. In my language, the red tea, black tea, they call red tea. Hmm. Keep mixing those up, so every now and then. Shit. Pressing the wrong button. Suction. Still tight. So to put all the wings back together. That one. Right here. Single. Then block there. Block there. Block
Fuel
there.
low.
Fuel low. Block
Fuel
there.
critical.
It's gonna take a while. Build up all the wings. Put this one off something. Fix them later. That was good. These are one of the heaviest plugs in front of them. Wow. I was out of hydrogen, I didn't notice. And then jumped and turned the jetpack, but nothing happened. I don't know how much hydrogen I have left. Reverse, reverse, reverse. The repairing contents of welding a ship. Usually I semi-automate this, so I can just turn on the timer and be done with it. Go do something else and that's the finish ship. I didn't set up any of this, so it takes a while to set up anyway. And not really worth the effort to avoid the temporary thing. I missed it. So, so yep. Should not build it. Yeah, that spotlight needs to be 1.4 on or the other one 1 backward. I think 1.4 looks a little bit better than 1 back. So a lot of fun of the space engineer comes from trial and error building things and repeat of a mining building, modifying building over and over, but not the best thing to watch. I don't know, but I'm trying to. That's not really a good mindset to have, but I guess I'm trying to save time of having a separate stream practicing for episode recording. But it's just not a. It's kind of how to say it though. It's kind of a mix between chasing two rabbits at the same time and having a lack of standard, professional standards, because you're basically making a profit-based decision on what kind of content you put out on. Yeah. Oh well. One at a time, I think so. Like I said on the last time, Half-Life stream, I'm not even 100 hours into the whole streaming business thingy. So I'm not even a beginner. I'm pre-beginner. Well, I'm missing a stupid. Technically speaking, I can pick up as soon as that gyro is done. But with the half the wings missing, it's not easy. So I'll wait for the skill plate to be done. It looks really weird, huh? It looks like something you would build with a Lego when you're like 7. Only difference is the functioning bits in the metal. I had a water taste scale now. Oh, the steel plate's done. Now I need a metal glue. Now build all the steel plate we have. I'll take the tires that you don't have. Right, I also need the nav light. What is it? Red on the left and green on the right, and what is it? White in front, I think. And 270-degree arc in front of the aircraft or something. So you can tell which way you're traveling, which way to turn, where to overtake.
Fuel
Fuel
low.
low. Oh well. Oh yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a little experimental. I'm thinking of either Lost Tech, which is like a 2D RPG. It's very similar to the style of Earth Queen. Really old game, I guess. It has a little bit of a dubbing, thinking a Japanese dubbing and Google translate English. Or I was thinking about doing a Fallen Texas, which is when did it come out? 2005 or so? I don't know. It's like late 90s, early 2000s or something. I have a CD for it, so it's a old enough game that I don't have to really worry about straining my computer at all. Although I don't know if we're actually gonna run in Windows 10 or not. Let's find out. Anyway, that one is in Korean and no voice. Yeah, so it's kind of odd choice, but I thought I would try something else and like translating and subbing. So I'll see how it goes. I'll try some out later today and see how it goes, and I'll schedule one. I'll be testing this. Get too many light on this thing. You finish. You're out of computer now. The assembler speed is set to 3 times, so it's fast enough even with the basic, but still takes a while, huh? Oh yeah, so Foreign Tech is a JRPG, which is not really something good for streaming at all. What I will end up doing is, if I end up doing the Foreign Tech, is I'll record the game sound separately, just as I'm doing right now, and once I'm done streaming, I'll just just put private and re-upload the non-stream part with the subtitle. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. I'm just messing around, see what works and what doesn't. This whole thing is a hobby project, just for practice. Give or take 1 year. It's so far away. But that's when the 1,000-hour league works out too, anyway. Well, that can happen 1 year. I don't know if I'll do it. I don't know if I'll be able to. Not in terms of willpower, but in terms of material. Will I be able to keep on streaming that until then? So a lot of parts I have is kind of running towards the end of the lifetime in many ways at once. And if any one of these dies or breaks, I have no means to replace it. So I really shouldn't push any of this thing too hard. Oh well, it's like it's been quite interesting so far, even though how horrible the qualities are. I need to talk. I need to see what works. Try things out. I mean, there are better use of my time in terms of monetization, and not monetization, in terms of earning money, but I need some mental health recovery. Alright, almost done. 1.5 hours. Shoot. Where did I might have to stop in, not at the base, but at the whatever site I find, judging by the time I have left. I don't know if I can take off, go look for ore deposits, and then take off and return to base again in 30 minutes. We'll check it. I need to place this thing. Okay. Quite unsettling every time it does that. I think I thought I'm grinding the block I'm looking at, then it doesn't grind the block I'm looking at, and then there's a dismantle sound out of nowhere. You look around, everything looks the same, but you know something just grounded down. Yeah, trying to find it there. Something I don't want to. Well, I don't have enough.
Health low.
We don't have enough steel plate. Just the resource balance in this game is a bit not balanced. Yeah. Basically, large block take up so much material compared to small grid. It's balanced towards being able to build a large grid like this. But even this is a pretty small scale in terms of large grid building. Because of the wings are thick, but they take up only 100 steel plate or so. This one even 20, 50. Yeah, so this is on the smaller side of resources. Even then, it's a lot of resources. So if you build purely out of a small grid, you can build so much more, and you have so much resources left over. And it doesn't really matter to be optimizing your mining, like building some experimental mining over, or building a stopgap mining drone. It doesn't really work out to do in terms of the time and satisfaction because they're balanced towards building something like that. I don't know if they make any kind of sense, but the pacing is at all over the place in the Minecraft Space Engineer. And it's not something you can actually optimize for because everyone's playstyle is so different. Everyone's settings are so different. What everyone is looking forward to and doing is so different. So can't really fault them for it. Still, a lot of people find it lacking. And that's why you see so many people playing non-vanilla games that either set up like an external threat like NPCs or PvP, or you set up an internal challenge like scare resources or harsh oxygen or whatnot. Yeah, there's a lot of room you can improve on. I'll do it one by one. I don't know what I want to try on this game too much at this point. That sounds so. What I just said sounds so defeated. Oh well. It's what it is. Alright. Not sure I can do that off. Off. Ow. Battery to auto. Industrial cockpit. Fucking brake on. Detach. Oh. Is this considered static boost now? Not possible. Why? 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 Is it because of wheels? You tell me it's because of wheels. It's quite a hassle to wheels for the must be placed. Come on, Brian. Come on, I don't type books. I need to take off. Info combustion. Not possible. Not not be placed. Yeah, this is one of the biggest frustration of Space Engineer. It looks like it should work, but it doesn't work. And try to find out why. And it's some very trivial thing like a little, like tiny block overlapping or whatever. Not even visually, but in code, it overlaps. Not possible. Come on. Come on. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cheat a little. Yeah, this was the frustration. I don't have time for. Okay, that worked. Make sure I turn it off. My brake's not working because all the wheels are going down. Come on, before it rolls down to the base and break all the base and the ship. Alright, go. Go. How long do I have in flight time? 4 hours. 3 minutes, 30 minutes? Handbrake on off. Where is it? Handbrake on off. Air brake. Air brake. All blocks. Where is it? This one on off. Group. Compose. This one should be fine. I don't have parachute parts. Air brake on. So, broken. Fix the damn hole. Fix the. We'll be with the scaffolding later. I'll build some canvas so I can have something to do. I have something to use on the parachutes. Put the last bit of a wing on it. I need a lot of screw plates. Another screw plates. Assembler. And there's screw plates. Come on, I don't have much time. Let's get move on. There's like a high percent chance that I'll just crash this anyway. I don't want to crash this. Spend like an hour on this thing. But if you're playing Space Engineers, losing your ship, losing your progress is like a everyday occurrence. So it's something to be expected, not a fear. Avoid it. I look at this wheel working overtime. It's all cramped up. This is kind of dangerous because it just means that the wheel's not doing its job. If your physics calculations are off by few frames and you just clip through the entire ship into ground and you get deformation of terrain and you get caught on it and it flips over and everything blows up. Fun time. Yeah. Yeah, so this is such a little clearance that there's a prediction calculation going on. So basically it's calculating the collision before the collision happens based on its trajectory and the proximity or whatever. Every game is a little different, so I don't know how exactly how this game does it, but basically it will collide before it collides. And because of that calculation putting a load on your game, you'll actually lag out and it will crash before you actually, even though you could have not crashed. That doesn't make any sense what they say, you're not do that. Basically, something that happens even though it could have been avoided. Large grid parachute hatch takes up 10 each? No, not 10. 5 each per use. I think. Small grid use 1 per. Yeah, whatever. There were some times that you think the parachute should save you, but it doesn't because you don't have enough canvas in it. Alright, let's detect the number 50, no antenna, like a GPS survey. We already have it, but spotlight to maps. Even though the light is the night is bright enough that I will need to. Alright, let's Oh, I should fix the air brake that are broken.
Fuel low.
Yeah, it's okay. This one's okay. This one's okay.
Fuel
This one's
critical.
broken. And I ran out of fuels again. Which is not a good idea, but not a good thing to happen at this. I don't want to waste time. Huh. It's not this one. This. No? Oh, did it not have a air brake on this side? Ah, right behind the spotlight. Okay, is that everything, or am I missing one? I'm missing one. Okay. Oh, that should be it. Time to take off. So my little one dying. What's broken? It's still broken somewhere. Where is the broken one? Right, let's time to take off. 1.5 hours, and I'm finally to take off. Right, break off, full thrust. There we go. Wheels off. Wheels. Plane. Why is it more glider than plane? Wheels. On up. Wheels. These one I don't need to be there. Power. No steering. No propulsion. Do need some grid. Air? Sure. Hard offset. Full. Friction. No. I'm thinking because my speed fell down. I have to defend that. This looks so ridiculous that whatever works. Out of the full, strength 25, friction, full power, friction. So not low, no speed limits. So I need to fly at lower than 150, lower the better, but if I run to 3, that'll be the end of this plane. It'd be somewhat easier. Options, audios. Yeah, so I don't need to hear the engine sound when I'm not used to it. Before, when the rover because the wheel was constantly working, I want to turn it off and make it speed based because you're on the low speed, so your sound's not really low. So right now it's opposite. I have a high speed but low engine use. So I flipped it around. I like flying. When I was younger, I wanted to be like a pilot or something, but it never happened to me. And being being trained to be pilot is expensive, and my eyesight is not that good either. Okay, so two things I want to find is the ice lake, so I can get a supply of ice. And other thing is a silver deposit, so I can make a survival kit. I'm too high up to actually detect anything, but I don't really see any old body patches either. And they made it really harder to find it on the Diamond Light too, so it's hard to find. Shadow amongst the trees. Oh, I didn't set the net light, huh? Let's see. Speed up a bit. Lights. Left one should be red. Yep, red. I'm not gonna do blinking now. And right one should be blue. And that's a blue green. This one is 4. Man, this looks so weird. This is like a typical sci-fi don't croissant shift thing. The It's basically take the design element from the Delta Wing and is it Delta Wing? Or the Swept Wing? Swept Wing and all-wing plane from the stealth bomber series thing. I don't know, F-11 maybe? F-11 set? 117 F the B2 wasn't it? B1? It's been a while since I read up on the airplane names. I don't remember names after either. Anyway, so basically all wing planes and SWAT wing mixed together sci-fi look. Basically very typical fictional plane, fighters, whatever. Although I did it so I can have a triangular base for the wheel without wasting too much materials and maximize the wing surface. Because the more wing you have, oh there's this one. What do I have here? Too high. Yeah, let's land there and see what they have. Where was I? Yeah, triangular base to maximize the wing surface and all that stuff. So let's see. You gotta swing over? I don't remember the names of the maneuvers they have. Air brake. Make sure there's a lot of trees in the way. Okay, this should be. Oh, not the parachute. Air brake. Air brake. There we go. Safe landing. Where was it? Yeah, on the left side here. All blocks. Control thrusters on off. Yeah, gyro steering works better than the wheel steering because of how strong the gyros are in my wheel. My wheelbase is not ideal for driving. The turning radius is determined by basically your base shape and width to length ratio and whatnot. This one has a horrible ratio, and the back wheels are not steering at all. Okay, why not detecting at all? Detector. It is a old path, right? This is a little oh. That was dumb because I had it off that I couldn't see anything. So silicon magnesium ice GPS. Silicon magnesium ice 19 kilometers from base.
Fuel low.
Ice was 100 meters away. Uh, yeah, I'll need to bring a drill ship to it. I guess I can convert the top side as a landing pad. Use that to land. Alright, can I go back in? Shot the ladder there somewhere. Yeah, that's a bit of design flaw. Need to fix the front part so I can get up easily without running into things. Alright, so thrust control on, brake off, air brake close. Mm, yeah, let's go forward a bit and turn around and go full power out of here. Simple enough. Turn the wheels off. I'll go about, no, gold. Is there a boulder that has a boulder? Silicon. There's a boulder that has a gold. Ah, okay. Gold, silver. That's nice. Yeah, so I guess I can set up a second base of operation on this, what do you call those, what's that in English? Depression or something? Little belly area, that's like a bowl shaped belly. GPS, okay. Somewhere around here, yeah, there we go. Yeah, should be in the detection range once I get there. Right, so I found all the ore deposit I want to find. And I have a 10 minutes maybe. See if I can actually find the ice lake and return to base within time. Gosh, cutting a little close. I need to have a meeting later. Let's see. For the ice lake, I don't really need to detector to work for me, so I can just visually check it. So let's go up a high bit, gain some altitude, so I can have a better view range on things. That looks like a start of desert area, so let's turn around. So one of the basics of searching in the wilderness or whatever, you search in like the triangle. So you don't, you minimize the distance you walk, minimize your overlap per se of the distance, the places you cover. No, you reduce the overlap of your path you already walked on that sector out. And meanwhile, keep the same like the landmark in a corner on the one side, so you can tell your bearing and don't stray far away, too far from your base by going in triangle shapes. Although I've never really been to wilderness per se, and even like trekking, and most of the things are just stuff I either read on or watch some documentary or little bits in here and there in the most time. Yeah, I see like the magnet nice. I don't want to double back and take that. Hopefully there's some ice lake behind this mountain range. Looks like it does look like they'll have ice lake somewhere down there. Over the under. It just reminds me of the cliche saying, don't you want to see what's just beyond the hill of the or something? You see it all the time and there you think guys. Did you ever wonder what's the life beyond the life beyond the hillside? What awaits us? Blah blah blah. Ah, there's Isaac. There was Isaac. As I thought they would be. Right. I'll just fly by and mark the location on GPS. This is so relaxing, and it's going without any trouble so far. Uh, Yeah, because I'm not using any kind of mod. All the board projects are pretty close together and it's pretty full of all the um, rare ores. I guess it's not really rare, but it's more precious, I guess. Although availability is not that. In terms of availability, they're not really precious. Unless you mod it to have a different kind of. Should I get some ice while I'm here? Yeah, let's get some ice. The air brakes are too strong in this game, in this mod. Which, oh, there's a ore deposit under me. If there's a double, it's down, air brake, and brake. But that took like no time at all to start on. Right, get off.
Fuel
Get some
low.
ice. Can I reach? Yeah, this is designed for too. I cannot access the cargo from the ground. Oh well. If I take this, how can I change this so that I can access the cargo from the ground? Oh yeah, the original design has a cargo box right here. Man. Oh well, I can grind this in, but no, that doesn't work. Well, I'll think of it in off stream or whatever next time. For now, get some ice, go back to base, and call it a day. I'm running out of time. Diggy 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 diggy.
Fuel critical.
How much ice? 2 more times, I guess? Inventory. 2 full inventory more. That should be enough for the time being. I guess so. For the next train, I'll build a proper mining glider. Convert the top of the glider
Inventory full.
to have a landing pad on it. And glide back down here. And gain some more ice, gain some silver, gold, magnesium. Then I guess after that I'll think about another mod to add to challenge myself? Not challenge, but have more fun with, I guess. Because you don't call this building a plane a challenge, it's more of a fun thing to do, right? It is some way a different challenge for the base game, so, I don't know. Language is not my strong part, I guess. English is not my part anymore. Yeah, that's the one of the other reasons that I want to try the RSS playthrough. Basically, they will test my translation skill, which is god awful. I don't know. I'm just trying things out. I don't know. Alright, let's let this be the last week and head home. I went over time. Jeez, I don't have enough time for the rough. Oh well, I should be fine. Should be fine. Should be fine. Like 5 minutes. Come on, let's do it. Break up, break up. Full speed ahead. Rotate at about 40 meters per second. Does it have actually enough thruster to keep it upright, straight up? It does, huh? Because I'm gaining speed, heading straight up. Huh, okay. So I have a access of a thruster, huh? Weight to thrust ratio of more than one. Judging by the roughly judging by the speed I was gaining, judging by the rate I was gaining speed, I'd say it's about 1.3 weight to thrust ratio, thrust to weight ratio. But that's estimate. I didn't run calculation in my head. That's not something I can do anyway. It's not like I can do a multiplication in my head. That's rough estimate, and that's good enough estimate I do it because I don't really need that many decimal of accuracy anyway. Order of magnitude of 10. Now how am I gonna land this thing? There's no runway and all the terrain around the base is kind of rough. So let's see. When you don't know your runway, what you do, you do a low flyby, check the terrain, and swing around and land on it. This is no, that's too narrow. I guess I could parachute land. This is this is not gonna end well. Alright, little stick. Too fast. Alright, this is not gonna end well. Oh shoot. Okay, that worked. I can't dock this, yeah, I need to build like a big runway and a hangar for this. But I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll think of it tomorrow. Wheels on, thrusters off, brake down, lights up. I'll dump the ice one batch first, then I'll call it a day. Okay. Well, as always, thanks for watching, people of the void, because no one's there. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow or the day after will be the either Lost Technology or the Final Fantasy. Not Final Fantasy, Power Infected. Alright, see ya. Goodbye. Have a nice day. Bye bye.